I want to briefly introduce to you this website which has been created for IP312 students, and it is labeled as Comfort. The URL is highlighted here: IPC-IIC-AC1 tilde AGS IP312/comfort.html. If you use this URL, you will see a table which gives the family and the examples. Initially, on the top half of the table, the ligands are listed according to the number of carbon atoms that are present in the ligand, or more precisely, the number of carbon atoms that would be attached to the metal in the metal complex. And below that, you will see that there is a fragment library, and these fragments are arranged according to the parent polytope from which the fragments have been generated. So there are octahedral fragments, or fragments from octahedral molecules like CrCO6, and then we have trigonal bipyramid as the parent, and there you have FeCO5. Fragments of that are listed in that sheet, and each sheet you can navigate to that sheet and then go ahead and view the complexes that are available under that section. So for example, if I click on metallocene 5C, I will reach another web page which will give me the molecular orbitals of ferrocene FeCp plus, which is the ferrocene minus a Cp ring. So let me illustrate for you the ferrocene itself. Here is the molecule of ferrocene, and if I scroll down this web page, I see that the orbitals of this molecule are listed below, and I can go to the section which says 48 orbital, for example, is the highest occupied molecular orbital. If I click on this magnifying glass, I would be able to see the highest occupied molecular orbital on ferrocene. Now, if I click on the panel on the left-hand side, this 48th orbital is what we are seeing on the screen. If I click on 47, I click on the degenerate orbital, which is the highest occupied molecular orbital. If you remember, in the class we noted that the highest occupied molecular orbital was the A1G orbital, or the 46th orbital as shown in this one, in this calculation. This calculation is from density functional study, and it makes the A1G orbital, the dz squared orbital, as the HOMO minus 2. The HOMO itself is a degenerate set of orbitals which are dx squared minus y squared and dxy. You can see that the two orbitals are degenerate, are in the plane which is parallel to the Cp rings. Okay, so this is slightly, the ordering of the orbitals is slightly different depending on the type of calculations that are carried out. So usually in electronic structure calculations, which are Hartree-Fock type of calculations, the highest occupied molecular orbital is in fact dz squared orbital. Now let me go back to the main page where ferrocene and other fragments are listed. If I click on FeCp plus, I will see the fragment which is generated by removing one of the Cp rings from the ferrocene molecule. Again, I can now scroll down, and you will be able to see that the highest occupied molecular orbital is now the molecule orbital number 30, and I can click on the can click on that link, and on the right you see the molecular orbital, and on the left you see the panel. This is again the two degenerate set of orbitals which you saw, and um, the HOMO minus 2 is the totally symmetric orbital. So what we have done is we have just removed the CP ring, and you find that the orbitals available, the filled orbitals available, are pretty much the same. Now we look at the CP minus system. We can do that also by going back, and I can go to the main page, and I can go to the 5 carbon ligand system, and then I get the cyclopentadienyl anion. If I click on the cyclopentadienyl anion, I will be able to see that ring system, and if I scroll down I can see the highest occupied molecular orbitals of the CP minus, which is number 18. I can also see in this case the degenerate 2 homos and the lowest unoccupied molecular orbital on the cyclopentadienyl group. Now let me um, go to two the two pages simultaneously, and to do that I will have to type in comfort.html, and I go to metallocene 5C, and I go to FECP plus. I can disconnect this web page so that I get CP ring on one side, and I get the cyclopentadienyl group on the other side. Doing this, I would be able to match the filled orbitals on the right side with the empty orbitals on the left side, and vice versa. This will allow me to see how the CP minus ring system can interact with the FeCP plus ring system. So this is CP minus, and this is CPFE plus. I hope you will be able to do this. Let us try and see if we can find a suitable match for the two fragments. Let's take a look at the lowest unoccupied molecular orbitals on the FeCP plus. So then I have to go to molecular orbital number 31. That is 31. Let me orient it in this fashion. And you can see that these two lobes have got opposite signs, and these two lobes also have opposite signs. And if you move it in this direction, now I need to check if some other orbital will fit in here. And let's try the other lowest unoccupied molecular orbital. Now you can see that this orbital will fit exactly this molecular orbital which is filled on the Cp minus. So you can see that the HOMO of the Cp minus matches the LUMO of the FeCP plus. So you can have nice donation from Cp minus to FeCP plus. Similarly, if you look at the filled orbitals on the FeCP plus, they will match with the empty orbitals on the Cp minus. I hope this helps you to understand how you can use fragment molecular orbital pictures to find suitable matches when you interact two fragments.